Welcome Capricorn to your weekly reading. This is for the 14th to the 21st of October. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Capricorn, I'm going to start off by looking at the first row as the possible energy beginning the week. The second row is going to be the area you should focus on. The third row are your possible challenges, if any. The fourth row are messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the fifth row is the possible outcome of the week. Capricorn, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Knight of Pentacles, and I'm just going to get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Knight of Pentacles is for Capricorn, please. And we have got Seven of Wands. Capricorn, what I'm seeing for you this week is that with our Knight of Pentacles energy, you, my dearest Capricorns, are slowly but surely looking to initiate and begin something that has not been easy for you to bring about. And you've really had to persevere and stand strong for whatever this is for you. Now, with Seven of Wands coming in, it just could be, my dear Capricorns, that you met with a lot of obstacles along the way while you try to organize and begin whatever this is for you. It could also be, my dear Capricorns, that the people around you were very unsupportive and perhaps had a lot of negative comments to say about what you were doing. But whatever it is, you stood your ground, and now, my dear Capricorns, you are ready to begin whatever this is. So, for example, Capricorn, you could have decided that you want to leave your job. Simple as that. It might be that you have simply outgrown it, you're incredibly bored, and you want to move on. Seven of Wands could be the energy of having a hard time finding the right job. Or it could be, my dear Capricorns, that the people around you, your friends and family, could have been saying, Capricorn, what are you doing? At least your job is secure. This is not a time to do it. But you stood strong. And with Knight of Pentacles, we see that you are in a solid position now. And you're moving forward, but you're moving forward responsibly. You know what you're doing. Right, let's move on now and see what you should focus on. And I'm just going to clarify Wheel of Fortune. So we want to see now what the Wheel of Fortune is for Capricorn, please. And we've got Eight of Pentacles. Capricorn, you are being asked to focus on a wonderful change that is coming in for you this week. And I do believe it's connected to what we have just seen and spoken about. I feel, my dear Capricorns, that whatever you have been standing up for, fighting for, standing your ground on, now the energy is fertile and viable. You can bring in this change. You can start something. And now you're being told to focus on your new path, your new direction that is going to allow you now to feel that you're now on track. Now with Eight of Pentacles coming out here, Capricorn, this is the right path for you. So whether this has to do with work, your money, with a particular relationship, with a move, traveling, whatever it is, what we are seeing here, Capricorn, it's the right thing for you. This is why you stood so determined regarding protecting what this was for you. Because as you embark on this, my dear Capricorns, you're going to feel like you're in the right place at the right time. Things are going to come easier to you. Things are going to flow and fall into place. And this energy of always having to be on guard and looking over your shoulder simply fades into the past, and you now can focus on what this is for you. Very nice to see, Capricorn. Let us move on now and see what strength is all about that is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what strength is for Capricorn. The King of Wands. Capricorn, with strength and King of Wands coming through, I do not feel you have any big challenges this week. The only thing I need to tell you is that you, my dear Capricorns, should not underestimate your own inner strength, vision and foresight regarding what you want to now bring in. Strength lets us know, my dear Capricorns, that some of my Capricorns could go through moments where they think, oh my gosh, do I have what it takes? Am I able to leave my job and start a new job? What happens if I fail? What happens if I let my new boss down? It could be finding the strength and willpower of leaving a particular relationship, whether it is with your significant other or a friend, and you start to doubt yourself, thinking, you know what, I don't have what it takes. I'm going to be lost without this person. But you're being told, my dear Capricorns, that your inner strength is something quite remarkable, and don't doubt yourself for a moment. And that sometimes the thought of doing something is far more overwhelming than just diving in and doing it. So once you get about doing it, I do not see any problem for you. You, my dear Capricorns, are presenting as King of Wands this week. Now, it does not matter if you're masculine or feminine, it is the energy of King of Wands I am speaking about. And Capricorn, King of Wands, is the perfect energy to work with when it comes to implementing something we have been striving for. King of Wands is a strong, powerful energy, being a king. This is our dynamic, entrepreneurial, visionary, innovative king. This is the king that doesn't take no for an answer. He sets his mind on something and he goes about doing it. He's also got a wonderful way, my dear Capricorns, of working with people and getting the best out of people. So this is the energy we see you working with as you bring about this wonderful change that's going to make such a big difference for you. So this week, my dear Capricorns, if this was the energy of looking for a new job, with this energy coming through, I do feel that you might be getting calls to come through for interviews for that new job. This is the energy of wanting to meet somebody new, whether it is in the romantic sense or in a friendship. I see you taking big steps forward in putting yourself out there, especially using our King of Wands energy. You're not afraid to be seen and heard in order to place yourself in this beautiful energy of flow and being on track. Now let us see what death is all about for you that is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what death is for Capricorn, please. And you have got 4 of Swords. Capricorn, we have a big message coming through from Spirit with death coming in here. Because what Spirit is confirming for us is this huge, big change, the Wheel of Fortune coming in for you. And remember, when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, the wheel turns and it turns in your favor. But what Spirit wants you to know is that once the wheel turns, my dear Capricorn, whatever came before is gone for good. So if you leave a relationship, that relationship is now over as you make your way into new possibility, something that is far more suitable for you, somewhere where you're going to feel like you connect to this new person on a much higher level. Same sort of thing with a job. If you leave your existing job now, you will not be going back as you move forward into your new job. Now, because the energy is so big and so powerful with our Wheel of Fortune and Death coming in, Capricorn, Spirit wants you to find time this week to rest, just to integrate what is happening and what is going on. You know, being in Seven of Wands energy can be very exhausting. And we see Nine of Wands here, which also lets us know what you could have been going through. And as I mentioned, a lot of challenges and obstacles and dealing with people's opinions and negative comments. This can be very exhausting. And in order for you to feel our King of Wands energy, that vitality, that inspiration for what is about to come, Spirit wants you to just take time to unwind, meditate, watch a movie, read a book, go for a walk, whatever it is for you, my dear Capricorns, but make time for you this week. Right, let's move on and see what Nine of Wands is all about. That is sitting in the possible energy ending the week. Right, let us see now what Nine of Wands is for Capricorn, please. The Three of Cups. Capricorn, as I mentioned, our Nine of Wands is very connected to our Seven of Wands. And this is just coming through to let me know that some of my Capricorns are quite exhausted. And this is why, my dear Capricorns, Spirit came through with the Four of Swords message. You need to rest, my dear Capricorns. You just need time to come back to yourself. There is something quite wonderful happening here for you. And it's very big and it's very dramatic. And you're going to need all your strength to be an active participant and use our King of Wands energy. What is happening here is very good and very positive for you, and you're going to want to celebrate and rejoice. Nine of Wands and Seven of Wands are going to fade into the past, and you, my dear Capricorns, are going to be in the energy of calling in your soul tribe, your family, your friends, whomever it is for you, because once this Wheel of Fortune energy kicks in, and you, my dear Capricorns, are on your path that you have been striving for, the final emotional energy we see for you is one of happiness, rejoicing and celebration. What a great way to end the week. Right, let's move on and see what your angels would like to share with you for this week. Right, let us see now what Capricorn's angels would like to share, please. And you have got in the near future. So, my dear Capricorns, when we get this message, your angels are confirming for you the timing energy. Because once we see the wheel here, we know that things are already in motion for you. The wheel is turning, my dear Capricorns, whether you are aware of it or not. And before long, this Knight of Pentacles energy moves into our Eight of Pentacles, where you are actually now taking part and embracing what this is for you. When I get in the near future, it could be a matter of days or a week or two. That is all, my dear Capricorns. And then you're going to be experiencing and living whatever you're bringing in for yourself. And my dear Capricorns, you're going to have a lot of reasons to celebrate. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.